What would you do if you were accused of heinous crimes in a foreign country? Would you fight to clear your name or find a way to escape? Today, we dive into a story that blurs the lines between influence, power, and justice in a development that has sent shockwaves through both legal circles and social media. Controversial influencer brothers Andrew and Tristan Tate have managed to do what many thought impossible. They've escaped the grip of Romanian authorities and touched down on American soil despite facing a mountain of disturbing charges, including human trafficking and sexual intercourse with a minor. The brothers' private jet landed in Fort Lauderdale, Florida on Thursday, leaving behind a storm of questions, outrage from alleged victims, and whispers of high-level intervention. This isn't just another celebrity scandal. It's a haunting reminder of how the wealthy and connected seem to play by different rules than the rest of us. The moment everything changed. Picture this. After more than a year restricted to Romania, facing charges that would destroy most people's lives, the Tate brothers suddenly find themselves breathing the free air of Florida. How did this happen? Who made it possible? And what does it mean for the women who have accused them? Upon arrival, Andrew Tate, known for his flashy lifestyle and controversial views on women, looked directly into cameras and declared, "My brother and I are largely misunderstood. There's a lot of opinions about us that go around on the internet. We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever. We have no criminal record anywhere on the planet." The words hung in the air, a stark contrast to the serious allegations that have followed the brothers across continents. The charges that follow them like shadows. The dual US-British citizens were dramatically arrested near Bucharest in December 2022, with Romanian authorities kicking down doors in a raid that quickly went viral. The indictment that followed painted a disturbing picture, forming an organized criminal group designed to exploit vulnerable women, human trafficking across international borders, trafficking of minors for sexual exploitation, sexual intercourse with a minor, a charge that carries devastating implications, money laundering to hide the profits of alleged criminal enterprise. These aren't mere accusations. They represent real women with real stories who claim their lives were forever changed by encounters with the Tate brothers. Yet somehow, the brothers have maintained their public personas, their wealth, and now their freedom to travel internationally. The whispers of power and privilege. Here's where our story takes a turn that should make every viewer pause and reflect. Joseph McBride, the brothers' US-based attorney, made a statement that has raised questions about the intersection of justice and politics. The Tate brothers, he claimed, feel secure in America for several reasons. But the main reason is that Donald Trump is president. As a result, they are excited to call America their home again, McBride added. When questioned about this explosive claim, President Trump said he was unaware of the matter but would look into it. Was this merely coincidence? Or have we witnessed something more troubling? The direct intervention of power to shield the powerful from consequences. Crime Representor attempted to verify whether the current administration played any role in the brothers' sudden ability to leave Romania. But officials declined to comment, their silence speaking volumes in a case already shrouded in mystery. The victims left behind, voices silenced. While the Tate brothers celebrate their return to American soil, those who have accused them of life-altering abuse are left reeling. Matthew Jury, a lawyer representing women in the UK who have filed criminal complaints against the brothers, didn't mince words. The alleged victims were disgusted, dismayed, distraught upon learning the brothers had entered the US. They don't understand how this could happen, Jury told reporters, his voice tight with barely controlled emotion. Why would the so-called most powerful man in the world intervene on the behalf of one of the world's worst and most prolific alleged sex traffickers and rapists? Imagine being one of these women, having finally found the courage to speak out, only to watch as the men you've accused of terrible crimes are suddenly beyond reach, their smiling faces appearing on social media as they touch down in America. The American connection deepens. The Tates' return to America comes just as a new chapter in their legal saga was unfolding on American soil. An American woman who says the siblings attempted to recruit her into a webcam sex trafficking ring recently filed a countersuit against them, claiming they had defamed her after she gave testimony to Romanian authorities. This lawsuit, the first US-based legal action against the brothers, raises disturbing questions. How many other American women might have similar stories? And what might they reveal now that the brothers are back on American soil? A game of international chess. Romanian authorities have warned that the brothers are still required to appear before judicial authorities if summoned, and that violating their obligations could result in judicial control being replaced with a stricter deprivation of liberty measure. But many legal experts are skeptical. As Matthew Jury posted on social media, there is clear evidence to support the allegations against Tate that he is one of the world's worst human traffickers and serial rapists, adding that any suggestion that the Tates will now face justice in Romania is fanciful. The brothers' lawyer claims they plan to return to Romania at the end of March to meet with prosecutors, then come back to the United States. But with each passing day on American soil, their connection to the Romanian justice system grows more tenuous. The questions that haunt us. As this story continues to unfold, we're left with questions that cut to the heart of what we believe about justice. Is there truly one system of justice for all? Or do wealth and connections create escape hatches for some? What message does this send to victims of trafficking and sexual abuse around the world? If the Tate brothers never return to Romania, what happens to the case against them? And perhaps most troublingly, if they are guilty of the crimes they're accused of, are more victims being created even now? This isn't just a story about two controversial influencers. It's a mirror reflecting uncomfortable truths about power, privilege, and the elusive nature of justice in our modern world. The story continues. The Tate brothers' case represents one of the most complex international legal dramas of our time. A story where social media fame, serious criminal allegations, international politics, and the Suck Me Too movement all collide in ways that will have ripple effects for years to come. If this deep dive into the dark side of influence and power affected you as much as it did me, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support allows us to continue bringing you the stories that matter, the ones that make us question, reflect, and demand better from our systems of justice. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on this troubling case. Should the Tate brothers have been allowed to leave Romania? I read every comment and would love to hear your perspective.